Our dear friend Colonel David Giammona sent this video overnight to give us a message about the Russia-Ukraine standoff. We want to hear and watch what Colonel has to say about geopolitics and Bible prophecy. Watch this.
Hi, this is Colonel David Giammona speaking to you from the Warrior Refuge. I don't think I have to tell you that the world is in serious trouble right now globally. We're on the brink of some major conflicts, and I've been saying this for the past year, a couple of years. We have the Russian problem, the Chinese problem, North Korea, the Middle East, all these things starting to converge all at the same time. I want to focus today on the Russian issue. Putin is about ready to invade the Ukraine. I trained with the Ukrainian army for 2 weeks back in the 90s in a partnership for peace. I understand their mentality. I understand that they're ready to go at a moment's notice. And so we have a major conflict brewing right now. Putin is using the Luhansk and the Donetsk People's Republics as power keg staging points for a massive strike. They have several 100,000 troops on the border right now, and they're using what we call in the military a false flag assumption, meaning that the Ukraine is, attacking Russia, which is utterly preposterous. We have to understand that the Russian military has over 2 to 3 million, and the Ukrainian army is at 250,000. So it's a David and Goliath type of scenario. Geopolitically, what does this mean for us? Where are we standing? What is going to happen in the days and weeks to come? I've been saying for a while, we're literally on the brink of World War III, especially with this kickoff with Russia against the Ukraine. They want to annex the Ukraine. They want the oil fields down in the south, more access to the Black Sea and their ports. They want to have geopolitical walls built up around the Ukraine so the NATO is not right at the Russian border. We have several things going on right now just in the Russian arena. And I believe that's going to kick off war in other parts, such as China and Taiwan, North Korea acting up against Japan and other entities around, the Middle East, Turkey, and all these things will be happening simultaneously, I believe. And the reason is, right now, the world knows we have a weak leader in Joe Biden. They know that Joe Biden is not capable and having the strength of a Donald Trump. And so this is their primary reason why they want to attack now. The Russians significantly waited for after the Olympics to be over. They do want the world to understand that they are an entity and a power not to be reckoned with. They have hypersonic missile systems. They have many types of field artillery and military buildup happening across their entire region. With close to 200,000 Russian troops on the Ukrainian border, in the days and weeks to come, we're going to see significant action there. No one's going to stop them. Putin has a plan, and that plan involves the Ukraine. They want the resources and the oil. So geopolitically across the globe, we're seeing the layout of potential World War III coming. Well, what does this mean biblically? And I know in this program, that's what you really want to hear about. First and foremost, the Israeli government has told the Ukrainian Jews, get out of the country now, come to Israel. So that's part of God's plan, getting the Jews back into Israel by whatever means is necessary. And so we saw that in World War II. We saw it during the Cold War. We're seeing it again. That's one aspect of the spiritual entities and phenomena we have to understand. The other important fact to understand is God is maneuvering all these forces around the world to line up the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ and the rise of the Antichrist. While we're busy focusing on Russia and all the things happening there, there's lots of people talking about, problems in the Middle East. We left Afghanistan in a mess. We weakened the Middle East. The Middle Eastern leaders know that Trump, having not in power right now, they understand that Biden is not going to be their friend. And so there's a weak leadership in the U.S. is causing major shifts right now with Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Israel, Saudi Arabia, All those countries are gearing up for war over there as we speak in lots of different ways that we don't have time to talk about right now. So we have, while we're focused on Russia and possibly China, God is aligning forces in the Middle East to where he wants them. So geopolitically, both spiritually and in the physical realm, things are happening simultaneous. The reason we wrote the Military Guide to Armageddon is get us ready for such a time as this. And so I just want to lay out to you on your show today, the fact of the matter is there are major spiritual events happening, prophetic events, biblical events. We know Jerusalem is the key, always has been, always will be. It's the apple of God's eye. You know, Satan wants to take Jerusalem out. He wants to cover his tracks. He wants to, show the world that he's in charge and he's in power. So the Russia, major political and military events going on, and that with China and the rest of Asia, is just a smokescreen, I believe, for other events that God and Satan are going to be battling here in the future. Of course, God is always going to win. So much more to talk about, but that gives you just a little heartbeat of where I'm coming from and where I think the world is going. We're going to see the rise of the Antichrist, I believe, out of the Middle East somewhere, probably Turkey, according to Joel Richardson and other scholars. We're going to see maybe in the months to come, Israel attack Iran for the nuclear proliferation going on right there. We're going to see forces lined up with Syria, Iraq, Iran, Turkey. Turkey wants to become the new Ottoman Empire. And Erdogan, the prime minister, has said that categorically, and that's what's going to be happening in the future. So stay tuned. It's just beginning. And hopefully, I'll be on the show down the road and we can talk, Mondo, Pastor Bakker, and others. We can talk about this at length and in great detail. Well, God bless you. More to follow, as we say in the military. Take care.
Excellent.
Thank you, Colonel.